the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now.
Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? You know, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can't.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he's out right at the 25.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to...
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that. Give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. 27 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
Carr now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Wow.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, they headlined the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles? Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd and 12, Jackson buying time to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 13. There he goes right side. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adafe Owe in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And a good catch there by Mark Andrews. And many think that paired with Lamar Jackson, they may be the best quarterback-tight end combo this side of Mahomes and Kelsey.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Play action. Now it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and that's caught inside the 35. That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr out to his left. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On play action, now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 79 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The 3rd most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson, 46 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake. Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The fullback comes through with a big play there. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Carr to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Carr. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. And now here's another interception. Snags it for the pick. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think...
And the Raiders have got him. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Another example right there why quarterbacks get nervous when Yannick Ngakoue is getting ready to rush them. 37.5 sacks in 4 seasons at Jacksonville. But last year, he split time between Minnesota and Baltimore and put together 8 sacks. Then he signed with the Raiders back in March.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And we now have a new single-game interception king. A record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right. But in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our